The old guard dug deep for Warwickshire as they held on for the draw in Manchester. Lancashire started the day with a lead of 215, their score 170 for 5, Hameed and Livingstone at the crease on 81 and 39 respectively. Livingstone maintained his excellent strike rate, the 22-year-old moving to 50 early in the morning session, the fourth of his already blossoming career. Hameed too was into his stride, taking a particular liking to Patel as he moved towards what would be a maiden first-class century. At the other end, Livingstone was treating the bowling with contempt as the partnership moved past the 100 mark, and Hameed then moved to his century off the final ball of Ricky Clarke's 14th over of the innings. Livingstone continued to play the more expansive innings of the pair as the partnership reached 137 runs. However, that's where it ended. Hameed trapped LBW by Clarke, giving the Warwickshire all-rounder a deserved first wicket of the second innings after some tight bowling over the previous 2 days. And the very next ball, Lilly was following him back to the pavilion, nicking off to Clarke for a golden duck. 2 balls later, Clarke had a third wicket in the over. Wagner, deceived by a dipping slower ball, as 241 for 5 became 241 for 8. However, with wickets falling around him, Livingstone went on the offensive, and he brought up his 100 in typically aggressive style, a fine knock that included 12 fours and 2 sixes. At the end of the over, Croft decided they'd had enough and declared leaving Warwickshire 311 to win. So, off a minimum of 72 overs, Varun Chopra posted clear intent that Warwickshire were going to give it a go. Hameed looked to go against his natural game plan and became more aggressive. He was fortunate not to pick out mid-wicket with one of his more expansive shots. Thanks mostly to Chopra, the pair brought up the 50 partnership before Hameed fell, Croft with the catch off Jarvis, the young Scot, out for 17. Ian Bell was the new man in, and both he and Chopra found the going tough against Parkinson. The young spinner, making his debut in the championship in this game, took 5 wickets in the first innings and beat the outside edge on more than one occasion once his skipper Croft had brought him into the attack. His reward came in the 31st over, trapping Chopra LBW for 48. Trott came in, and the pressure continued to mount on the batsmen as Parkinson tied them down with a series of maidens. Experience, though, was to be the telling factor as Trott and Bell put on a masterclass of batting through. Both made 50s in a partnership worth 111 as the game petered out into a draw. Lancashire taking 11 points, Warwickshire 10. Some great bowling though from the home team, and Matt Parkinson really stood out. 6 wickets in his championship debut and all at a very tidy rate. Undoubtedly someone to watch in the future.